Hey guys, today I actually I was doing my kit share for my Felicity Jane and I got a little crazy and decided to just cut up a lot of my extra papers into Project Life size pages. So I'm using my Zetter. It's called Dream Cuts. It's really old. I got it like probably 8 or 9 years ago. I haven't used it as nearly as much as you think you would if you had it, but since I started Project Lifing, I noticed that it's easier to cut up your regular 12 by 12 scrapbook paper and turn it into Project Life cards. So I'm just going to get right into it. This is what I'm doing with my Project Life, with my Felicity Jane kits, because she doesn't make a Project Life kit. And then I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. So basically, there's an adjustment. Just start with the 12 by 12. Really easy. I literally just have to go, woo! Now, I'm glad I did this way because I didn't really think when I was doing it. I could have messed that up to where all my hearts were like this. So I'm glad that turned out. On one of my other pages, it didn't quite turn out that good, so. You'll probably hear my little guy in the background. He likes to make every single bit of noise that he could possibly make. So if you hear him, just disregard the extra noise. This is such a pretty flower paper. This thing is so cool. I used to have this sheet that this came with that showed you every single way you can get a certain square out of a 12 by 12 piece of paper. Yeah, I don't know what happened to that. So when I'm doing the stripes and I want my stripes to be horizontal, I have to be mindful of where I'm cutting. So if I cut down here and then my 3 by 3s are cut like this, what happens is it ends up being like that. So basically, I'll show you in just a second what I mean. If you want your stuff to be horizontal, start horizontal. That way, when you're done and you've got your, hold on, I gotta clean this edge up a little bit. It might cause issues. So there's one thing you want to do too when you're doing this dream cuts. If you have one at home, make sure you clean up the edges so they are indeed 12 by 12. Otherwise, it causes issues and it can warp the look. So see what I mean? How if you want your 4 by 6 cards to be horizontal, to make sure that you turn your paper to the way you want it originally. So if you want them horizontal, make sure your paper, when you're looking at it, sending it through the first time, it's horizontal. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, I learned that the hard way. I went through a few pieces of paper before I did get it right. I don't know why it was so hard for me, honestly. I'm just like tired, I guess. I don't know. That's what I'm gonna chalk it off to, is that I was tired. But one thing I've been with my family lately, we've been dealing with a lot of really stressful times. My dad had some strokes and we're basically just kind of taking it day by day. But it really takes a lot out of you mentally when stuff like that happens. I honestly don't know how my mom is even functioning right now because she has gone through hell. But that being said, it makes you really appreciate things and really appreciate who you love, who your family is. But also, it makes you kind of reevaluate your situation. And like, you know how every time we watch YouTube or we watch anything, we start to think like, oh man, I wish I had that, or I really wish this, or whatever. It's easy to get trapped in that whole FOMO, fear of missing out. And it can really actually bog down your life with the stuff that you have. And honestly, right now, I am feeling very bogged down, not only with my dad's health issues, but also with my situation. Like, we don't know what's going on or what's going to happen in the next couple months with my dad and everything. So life can really change for us. So therefore, I'm just trying to stick to my what I know, which is scrapbooking. And I want to also try to stick to the fact that, like, I really don't need to be going out and buying more stuff. So that's why I'm kind of playing around and having fun with this thing, because I haven't used it in forever. And there's really no reason for me to go out and buy more stuff. So here we go. One of the cards is going to be just a tad bit off. I trimmed too much off of that one. Okay, so those are all cut. They're all cut in the 4x6 cards, like that. So now we'll do an adjustment here. And we just basically adjust it to fit the 4x6 card. Since this back blade is just a single blade. Oh, sorry guys. I'm jacking this up a little bit. So the back blade's a single blade. And then you just send it through and you got 3x4s. Pretty cool. So on each one, if you cut 2 of the 4x6s into 3x4s, you are left with 2 4x6 of one side, 2 4x6 of the other. I'm sorry, yeah, 4x6, and 2 3x4s of each pattern. So that's really a cool way to get your money out of here. And you know, I was actually reviewing and just trying to find really cool Project Life kit clubs online and stuff. And honestly, it's so expensive. And I really don't think it's worth all the money they charge for some of these kits. Like some of them are like 40 bucks for a Project Life kit. And it comes with what, 20 cards? Let's be real, guys. I mean, 20 cards, that's like probably not that expensive to print. And they're charging that much money. So I don't know, the cheapskate in me kind of just makes me think, okay, let's take a step back and use what we have, and voila, here we are. I don't know if anybody else gets irritated by that too. I feel like scrapbooking goods, I remember when they used to kind of give you a decent amount for what you were actually buying, like with ephemera packs and different things. They weren't so expensive, but over time it's just gotten so dang expensive. Like no wonder people aren't coming to the craft when stuff costs as much as it does. I mean, if you're a single mom, or if you're, you know, even just a mom, stay-at-home mom, having the money to pay off all this crap, you have to have a full-time job just to get friggin' scrapbooking goods. So maybe I'm not the only one that feels that way, but I love this hobby, and I really wish more people would come to it. But I really think our scrapbook industry needs to start thinking about the cost and why they're... I feel like if you're going to charge someone so much for an item or a product, you better make a good quality product. And over the years, when American Crafts kind of took over, I've noticed the quality has gone so far down that really it's not nearly as good a deal as it used to be. So anyway, enough with my little rant. Let's go back to this here. So here, I just finished up trimming. We'll move that beautiful machine out of the way. And I'm just going to show you what I did. So every kit of Felicity Jane's comes with a cut apart Project Lifestyle card set. So what I'm doing is I'm pairing that with what the kit comes with. This month for February, it only had one February card. Okay, and I pair that with all the cards that we just made. So I'm just gonna lay them out. Look how cool. So we take our one kit and we turn it into a Project Life kit. That way, if you are a Project Lifestyle Felicity Jane girl, you don't have to waste any paper. Voila! I don't want to spend all day fanning these out, so you get the point. Here we go. That is one awesome Project Life kit. That doesn't even mention the fact that, you know, every kit, every piece of paper has these cool branding strips. So you add that to the kit. Oops, let's flip that one over so you can see it. Some of these are from another kit, but you could get the point when it comes to these branding strips. They're really awesome. And then, on top of all that, whatever embellishments that came in the kit, but hey, if you're one of those people that can't budget in the full kit, get the paper add-on and do this. Look at there, there's the cut apart. There we go. Anyway, do the paper add-on, do this, get your money's worth, $5. I think it's like $5.95 for the paper add-on, and then you can have yourself a pretty hefty scrapbook kit. I mean, this is literally just a paper kit. That's it. So that's everything. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave comments below or hit me up on Instagram at Carter Sands. Have a good one.